Smiley8 and welcome back to another live stream yet again here in my long-term survival world. In today's live stream, we are going to be playing with the rooted dirt farm and collecting a whole bunch of rooted dirt. In the Let's Play episode that came out today, it was episode 38. I built this moss farm over here, the rooted dirt farm, and also a mud farm, and also this place to put mud down and let it dry out into clay. So I'm basically making blocks from scratch because everything is made from the moss, technically, and the moss is just made from some water and some lava because it's a stone generator, and the stone gets pushed this way, and then this dispenser, which has a whole bunch of bone meal in it, bone meals this moss block and gives me moss, which, speaking of moss, I have plenty of that. I need azalea trees today because I'm gonna need 2 stacks plus 2 little azalea trees to run the rooted dirt farm once. So I need to run the moss farm for a little bit and make sure that I have enough of those azalea trees. I know there's plenty of bone meal in there, so let's just turn that on and it'll go ahead and produce a whole bunch of moss. That's cool. I might even be able to have this running while I run the rooted dirt farm. That's right over here. I forgot to take care of the shulker boxes that I have, all the materials that I used to build it, but they won't get in the way. I'll just take care of those later. I've already got a few azalea trees. I'm gonna leave that moss farm running. I don't have a collection system for it, so every once in a while I'll just have to run through and collect this stuff. But I'm pretty sure I can just leave that running while I use the rooted dirt farm. I'm gonna put away these seeds and stuff. I need a little bit of moss. I need that in my inventory. Then I need the azalea bushes. And I need bone meal, which I have in this green shulker box here. I'll just grab a few stacks of these so that I don't have to reach into the shulker box. In this brown shulker box, I'm pretty sure I have 1 stack of rooted dirt, but I want to fill up this whole box tonight. I don't know, maybe I'll fill up the whole box? I'm not sure. It takes about 15 minutes to get a couple stacks of rooted dirt. So we'll see how much we get tonight. I was gonna just leave this moss farm on, but I think I'm just gonna turn it off so that I don't have to worry about coming back here and trying to collect the moss that's on the ground while I'm running the rooted dirt farm. I've got enough of everything in my inventory. Let's go ahead and turn this on. I need to wait for this to go off once. The pistons will pulse once, and then I can turn on this timer. And we can get started collecting the rooted dirt. I'm gonna need to arrange this more like this. I'm gonna need to use my axe. Got everything arranged in order of when I'm going to need using it. any second now that should go off. There we go. I'm not sure exactly how much rooted dirt that I want to collect for the project as a whole, because there's like the whole valley underneath the bridge that I want to decorate, but I still need to figure out all of the exact details of how I'm going to terraform that. I'm being really careful with it because I want it to look perfect. But it is definitely going to take a while to get a lot of this rooted dirt, since it does take 15 minutes just to get 2 stacks of it. So might as well start collecting it now, especially now that I actually have this farm built. It's a whole lot easier to collect a lot of rooted dirt when I have the pistons pushing it for me. Because otherwise I would grow an azalea tree and then like collect the dirt and like do everything manually. I've already got a couple rows of rooted dirt going on here. Another cool thing about this is that I am collecting a little bit of oak logs. It's not as much as I could be collecting because there is like this whole azalea tree still there. And I could technically create something that collects the wood for me too, but that would be a much more complex farm. And I don't really play around with redstone all that often. I'm trying to change that, but this is just kind of like dipping my toes into the water. This is really simple. I learned how to build the timers on YouTube, and then I just kind of like did my own thing with it. Honestly, it would be really, really, really cool if there was a way, well, I know there is a way, but if I could make this into a farm that was collecting the wood for me too, because I am also going to be needing a lot of oak wood, because I want to build trees on top of the terrain that I'm going to be needing this rooted dirt for. And those trees are going to be made with oak wood. But at least I'm collecting a little bit of oak wood. And again, I'm not sure how much of that I'll need. Just like the rooted dirt. I placed the moss down in the wrong spot. I gotta be careful not to accidentally bone meal the moss. Because I've done that before, like I bone meal the moss and I haven't placed down an azalea bush yet, and then moss spreads to all the rooted dirt over there and it like ruins everything. Gotta be careful with that. And I could use something other than moss. I could just use dirt to do this. It would work the same way. But I might as well use moss since I'm infinitely creating it over there with the moss farm. All I need is bone meal. So, yeah. I'm basically creating blocks out of thin air. This is like really cool. This is what I mean right here about the timing not being perfect. I had to wait for just a second for that to push everything over, but now it's all gonna work. It's all gonna be fine. I just had to wait an extra like 5 seconds, and I think I'm okay with that. 'Cause I already spent a while working on the timing. We're about halfway through now. Got a whole chunk of rooted dirt ready for me. gotta grab that log. I gotta wait for a second because my timing's not perfect. It's alright though. Noah says, that's a lot of dirt. It's special dirt. It's rooted dirt. Pretty dirt. That's how I'm gonna be able to have landscape with little patches of dirt without it growing Minecraft grass over it. Because if you just place grass down, then if you just place dirt down, then the grass grows over it. And I could use coarse dirt for this too, but I like the rooted dirt better. I think it looks really cool. Even though it is harder to obtain. I've got 6 pieces of bone meal left, and I'm pretty sure I don't have another stack. I'm gonna have to grab the shulker box out. Cheese Media! Hi, hello! Welcome to the stream. Need bone meal, quick. That is exactly why I have the timing set up in such a way where occasionally I have to wait for a second. Because, like, if there was no time of waiting in between, then, like, I wouldn't have been able to grab the bone meal on time, and then, like, it wouldn't be filled in all the way. And that would be annoying. We're almost all the way through. Pretty soon here, this should be all filled in, and the pistons won't be able to push any more dirt. that I can go ahead and turn it off and collect the rooted dirt that I have so far. It should be 2 stacks plus 2 little blocks. So that's how much fits in that rectangle. Oh, there it goes. It's all locked up, can't push anymore. So I'll turn that off. And I'll turn that off. I've got a nice little patch of rooted dirt. Oh, I love that. It's so hard to collect this much rooted dirt all at the same time. Anytime before building this farm, I've only ever been able to collect like 5 pieces of rooted dirt at a time. And like, I know you can go to the azalea trees that spawn naturally in the world, and underneath them there's usually a lot of rooted dirt, but I don't really want to like travel to a whole bunch of different azalea trees out in the wild and dig a hole straight down. I kind of just want to sit here and collect it. There's a whole 2 more stacks. Where's my brown shulker box? Perfect. I've got just over 3 stacks of rooted dirt. I'm gonna need to, before I try and run the farm again, I need to make sure that I have enough of these azalea trees. I need 2 stacks plus 2 of them, so I do not have enough. I gotta run the moss farm for a little bit. I just need to complete one of these stacks of azalea trees and then I'll have enough to run the farm again. I really like how I'm the collection system for the moss farm. This is really fun. Just stand here, collect the box. I am the hopper minecart. This is definitely not because I didn't want to spend the time to make sure that the collection system was there. This works perfectly though. Especially because a few of the blocks get trapped up here, and if I had a collection system they would never get those. And I can just like walk around and get them real quick. It's perfect. Alright, I've definitely got enough azalea bushes right now to run the rooted dirt farm, but it takes 15 minutes to fill it all in completely, and I have about 5 minutes until I go take a water break, so I'm just gonna let the moss farm run for those 5 minutes, hopefully get enough azalea bushes to run the rooted dirt farm twice. And then after the water break, I can do just that, run the rooted dirt farm twice. And get 4 stacks of rooted dirt. It's not really a whole lot for 30 minutes of sitting here. But I guess that's what I get for wanting to build with a kind of hard to get block. It's slightly difficult to obtain, but it's pretty. How much bone meal is in that dispenser? There's still a whole bunch. There's probably still some in that hopper there. Now that's great. I only put 1 stack of bone blocks in the system, and I've been able to get a lot of moss. Like, this chest down here is almost full, and I have a lot of bones. Like, I don't know what to do with all of the bone meal I have. I thought this would help use some of it up, but it looks like it's not. It doesn't use very much bone meal. I've got a lot of these moss carpets now, too. I gotta find a use for those. I'm pretty sure I can put the moss carpets in a composter to get more bone meal, but that doesn't really help with my too much bone meal problem. I keep trying to use up the bone meal and I just can't. It's not possible. I guess that's kind of a good thing. Having too much bone meal is definitely a whole lot better than not having enough. Alrighty, it does look like I have been streaming for 30 minutes now, which does mean I am due for a water break. Before I go on that water break, I would like to mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate. I will go ahead and link that in the live stream chat while I leave to go on my water break. So if you would like to leave a tip, they are welcome there. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip, but if you would like to leave one, they are welcome at paypal.me/annihilate. Alright, instead of pausing the game like this, like I normally do, I'm going to go into my inventory here and leave the moss farm running while I'm on the water breaks, just so that I can get a few more trees, and I will be back in 3 minutes or less. everybody, welcome back from that water break. I need to collect this moss that's on the ground so that it doesn't despawn because I've been gone for 3 minutes. I also need to get this moss out of my inventory, and it's not going to fit in there. Bam, and hopefully we've got plenty of trees. I want to be able to run my rooted dirt farm twice before we go on another water break. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Collect the last bit of stuff that it produced. I've got plenty of these trees. Alright, I need 2 stacks. Actually, let's just grab 4 stacks plus 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how much I need to run the farm twice. That's perfect. And I have, that's about a stack, maybe a little bit over a stack left. Because one's the flowering and one's the regular. I can use both to run the farm. It doesn't matter. Get rid of all of this other stuff real quick. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. We've got just the right amount of everything. I've got plenty of bone meal in this shulker box. Let's go ahead and turn that on. I gotta wait for those pistons over there to pulse before I turn on this other timer. That way the timing is actually correct. It won't take very long. Alright, there it goes. Back to doing this until it's all filled up with dirt. It's a pretty repetitive process. I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's honestly pretty boring, but it'll be worth it to be able to terraform underneath my bridge the way I want it to be. I like how this rooted dirt has kind of like a pink color to it. The coarse dirt, it's dirt, so this makes sense, but it has a lot of brown in it. But the rooted dirt is more of a pink brown. I might use coarse dirt with the rooted dirt. I'm still not sure. Oh, I didn't mean to strip that. I'm gonna have 1 stripped log in my inventory now. Just 1. Sometimes it takes like 10 bone meal to grow the tree, and other times it takes 1, just like that time and the time previously. Just took 1 bone meal. That time too, just 1. Even with all that tree above it. But then sometimes it takes like a lot of bone meal. Crazy. I'm kind of waiting for one of those times where it's going to take a lot of it, but it just hasn't happened. Since I said something. Oh, that took a few of them. I mean, like I was saying earlier, I have way too much bone meal and I don't know what to do with it, so I'm fine with using it. Sometimes I kind of wish it would take more than just a couple pieces of bone meal. We've got like 3 rows. It's pretty good so far. It's not a full stack yet though, because I started with a full stack and I have 21 of both the moss and the azalea trees left. Aw, I didn't mean to strip it. At least now I got 2 stripped oak logs, not just 1. It's kind of a waste of a log. Because like anytime I want to build with stripped logs, I just use regular logs and then I strip them as I'm building. All of the logs that I've accidentally stripped over the time that I've had this world are just sitting in a chest, and I never use them. But I build with stripped logs, just not the ones that are already stripped. I should probably not do that anymore. Noah says, if you build something out of bone block, it will disappear fast. That's true. I just don't know what to build out of bone blocks. Since my bridge has a lot of white colors in it, I tried to see if I could use bone blocks in that, and I couldn't really make it fit. My castle has bone blocks in it. Just not a lot. It's got a few sprinkled in there. Because my castle's built out of a lot of different blocks. So I didn't really have to use a lot of each block. There's another row pushed forward. Got 1 piece of moss and 1 piece of azalea tree left. That is a whole stack of rooted dirt, that means. running out of bone meal again. I'm gonna have to grab more of that out of the shulker box soon. It's nice to keep an eye on that, because, like, if I forget, then, like, my bone meal runs out, and I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to use bone meal when I don't have bone meal in my hand. Let's see if this one will grow the tree for me. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Nope. I gotta get one. There we go. Almost done with this batch of rooted dirt. That I could go ahead and run the farm again. Too bad it takes 15 minutes to get 2 stacks of rooted dirt this way. There's probably a way I could make it faster, but I don't know. I don't really think there is. The only thing I could make faster is how fast this is pushing the blocks for me, and if I change that, then I would, like, mess up more often. Because occasionally it does happen where I don't place down the moss and grow the azalea tree on time, and I end up with a block of rooted dirt missing, or just a block of moss mixed in with all of that. And I don't want that to happen. Since it takes so long to get the rooted dirt that I want it to be as efficient as I can be. And in this case, I don't feel like making it a little bit faster would be more efficient. About 10 more blocks, and then this will not be able to push any more dirt. I'll have to turn it off and collect what we have and then start it all again. Oops, didn't mean to break that. Alright, I think everything's all locked up now. It cannot push any more rid of dirt. Perfect. I'll turn that off. And I'll turn that off. Two more stacks of rooted dirt. It's kind of a lot of time for just 2 stacks of blocks, but whatever. It's just the way she goes, I guess. Expensive dirt. Perfect. And I'm ready to just go ahead and do this again. I don't need to do any more preparations. Any second now. Those pistons over there will pulse, and then I'll turn on this other timer. Bam! Perfect. Now I can just mindlessly place moss and azalea trees and bone meal them now. For another like 15 minutes. Because of that, I'm probably going to take my next water break a little bit later than I normally would, but that is a-okay. That's just the way it's gonna have to be, because I can't like turn it off in the middle and then come back to it. It'd be broken if I did that. I need more bone meal. I didn't get that oak wood. I gotta go pick up that moss because I'm gonna need it. I have exactly enough moss. Sometimes I like place it in the wrong spot. Accidentally stripped another log. It's kind of annoying when that happens. I didn't mean to press that side. the mouse. But it's whatever. I'll just have a few stripped oak logs. Whole bunch of blocks over here I should probably collect. That was the perfect amount of bone meal for that. I used exactly 4, and that's how much I had left. Nice. After these 9 here, I just got a stack left. Then everything will be locked up because it can't push anymore. Theoretically, I could like make another timer with pistons just like I have here on the other end over there, pushing this down and then pushing it to the side again and have like another layer underneath. I could do that a lot of different times and like have all of this stack up and then collect it so that like I could just stand here for a really long time. But I think I like this smaller design. I'm fine with having to stop and collect it every now and again and restart it and whatever. Vorloom, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Glad you could make it to the stream tonight. I've got flowering azalea bushes now instead of regular ones. That'll work just the same. Vorloom says, I'm a bit late to the stream. What have you done so far? Well, you're looking at it right now. I have done exactly this. I have placed down moss blocks, azalea trees, and then bone milled them over and over and over again for the past hour. So that I could make rooted dirt. Because in my Let's Play episode that came out today, it was Let's Play episode 38. I built this rooted dirt farm here. I also built a moss farm and a mud farm. Mud farm's over there. Moss farm is behind me, which is why I have all this moss in these azalea bushes. And it's mostly because, oh, I messed it up. But I want rooted dirt to terraform underneath my bridge. That's not like the only block I'm going to use. Obviously, I'm also going to use moss and mud and clay. But the rooted dirt is going to take the most time to collect. Really, all this farm does is like push the blocks along for me, but honestly, it's helping a whole lot. It's kind of hard to collect rooted dirt without something to help. Oh, I placed that in the wrong spot. I'm gonna have to get that moss block. I didn't mean to strip it. I pressed the wrong button. How many times have I done that? A whole 4 times? Pushed another row. Now I gotta wait for that push. Perfect. I love this. So much fun. Got just 33 left. I started with exactly the amount that I would need, so that is the exact amount that is left. Just gotta do this 31 more times. I was saying this a little bit earlier, but it feels really great to have this much rooted dirt just right in front of me, because before this, I haven't really been able to collect that much at a time. The most I've ever had is like 2 or 3 pieces. So I feel rich with rooted dirt right now. Even though I don't really have a whole lot, all I have is that. Just a few stacks. How much bone meal do I even have left in my shulker box? I've got a few stacks. Should be enough. If not, the storage system is literally right there. Don't really have to go far. Bloom says, what do you need rooted dirt for? So underneath the mega bridge that I'm almost complete building, there's just a few more details that I need to add to that. There's a whole valley, and a while ago I chopped down all the trees underneath there because I really want to... Oh, everything's all locked up and I have 1 moss and 1 azalea bush left. Anyway, let's turn this off. But I want to terraform underneath the bridge with a whole bunch of different blocks and just make it look really pretty, and also build my own custom forest with custom trees and stuff. So I'm going to need a whole bunch of different blocks for that. One of them is rooted dirt. I've never really built with rooted dirt before. I think it looks really cool. Oh, that's why I have 1 left, because at some point I messed it up. And so yeah, I only got 2 stacks and 1 rooted dirt. So it makes sense that I have that left. Oopsie. We'll go ahead and do that. How many more azalea bushes do I have? I've got 42 and 15. So I need to run the azalea farm more. I need another shulker box for all of this wood. And I also need to go on a water break because I'm about 12 minutes over time for a water break. So before I go on a water break, I would like to mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/Annihilate. Live streams are always free, so if you do not want to leave a tip, you do not need to feel obligated to do so, but if you would like to, they are welcome at paypal.me/Annihilate. Alright, let's turn on the moss farm, and I'll do what I did last time when I was on a water break, and instead of pausing, I'll go into my inventory here, and I'll be back in 3 minutes or less. Welcome back from that water break. I've got plenty of moss and stuff laying around me. I gotta pick it up so that it doesn't despawn. And I gotta see how many of these azalea bushes that I have before I start the rooted dirt farm again. Let's get rid of this moss first. And the moss carpets. That's not quite enough. I need 2 stacks plus 2. Vorloom says, BRB, I don't know if I'll be back by the end of the stream. Well, goodbye then, Vorloom. Thanks for catching the stream. I don't know though, might see you later. We'll see. I gotta collect more azalea bushes. I just need a few more. So it's not the end of the world. Alright, I've got enough azalea bushes to run the rooted dirt farm now. So we'll turn off that moss farm, collect this stuff down here. I need 2 stacks of this, plus a couple of them there. Perfect. That is exactly enough. I'll put those in there. Those are my oak logs. I guess I'll put that with my other shulker boxes. I have a whole collection here. I've got bone meal, and I've got my rooted dirt, and I've got my oak logs. That's kind of a lot of oak logs. Alright, we'll put moss blocks there, azalea trees there. Turn that on. And I gotta wait for the pistons to pulse once before I turn on the other timer. It'll only take a moment. I'm not sure how to do the timing to where I don't have to do this, but it's okay. I'm fine with it. Any second now. Yay! I can turn that on. Bam. Now I just have to place the moss blocks and then place the azalea trees and bone meal it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's all worth it though. By the end of it, I'll have plenty of rooted dirt. It's great. I love rooted dirt. It looks so good. It's so worth it. Oh, that's not the right spot. I'll have to retrieve that moss block again, because I'm going to need it. I only grabbed exactly what I would need. Got 3 whole rows of rooted dirt. Yay. I don't know why I always stand on this side. Technically, if I stand on this side, I can do all the same stuff, and I can see what's going on better. I can see how much more needs to be pushed over to the side. Yeah, this side's better. I'll stand on this side. Works the same. Now that's gonna push it. Yay! I can see so much better from this side. Need bone meal. I almost didn't do it in time. Just a stack left. Awesome. I'm definitely going to need more of these little azalea bushes, so I'm kind of thinking about running over to the moss farm real quick, flipping the lever and letting that run while I do the last bit of this. I'll just have to run over there like every now and again and collect this stuff because I don't have a collection system. And I can't let the stuff despawn. I don't know, let's see. I'll do this. And then run! I'm not gonna get back in time. Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit messed up. I'm gonna have a few blocks missing, but that's okay. I need more little azalea bushes. Now I'll get back on this side. Because I like this side better. And I can see the moss farm running from here. So that's cool. I want these logs on the other side. Oh, that filled out that whole row completely. So I don't know, maybe it's not messed up. We'll see. I'm gonna need to grab more bone meal. I can see all the moss piling up over there. I've got 5 minutes, like from when I turned the moss farm on, from when I have to collect all of that before it despawns. I don't think it's been 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna let it like pile up. Even though I feel like I should be going over there and collecting it. I think it'll be okay. I've only got 14 of these left. Hopefully one more stack is enough for 14. Should be. So that's all the bone meal I've got left. I gotta go over to the storage system after this and grab more. Alright, it's all locked up. I missed out on one block. That's from turning on the moss farm. That's okay. That's fine. Turn everything off. And I gotta collect this moss before it despawns. I got a whole stack of azalea trees from turning on the moss farm like that. That's cool. Because I definitely need as many of those as I can possibly get. Let's put this moss over here. I've almost got a whole nother double chest full of that. Actually, there's a lot more room in there. There's a lot more room. Put the seeds in there, the carpets away. That's almost enough to run the farm again. But it does look like I am due for yet another water break. I was actually due for a water break about 7 minutes ago, but that's okay because I was running the Rooted Dirt farm. Before I go on a water break, I would like to mention that tips are welcome via paypal.me/AnniLily8. And also, Caleb, welcome to the stream. I'm good. How are you? Anyway, Caleb says, sorry I missed last night's stream. That is perfectly okay, Caleb. Glad you could make it tonight, though. I am going to be right back from a water break in 3 minutes or less. I'm going to leave this moss farm running while I'm away for my water break. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/AnniLily8. Live streams are always free, so please don't feel obligated to leave a tip. But if you would like to leave one, they are welcome at paypal.me/AnniLily8. All right, I will be right back. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back from that water break. While I was on that water break, Caleb left a tip for $5. Thank you so much, Caleb, for the $5 tip. That is very greatly appreciated. Let's collect all this moss right here, since I am the collection system. And I probably have enough now, at least hopefully. Yeah, definitely enough of these little azalea trees. Let's get rid of that moss. Actually, let's turn this off first and collect everything that it has to offer. And we'll run the rooted dirt farm one more time, get 2 more stacks of rooted dirt before this live stream comes to an end. Alright. Caleb says, what are you doing with the moss? Well, underneath my bridge there's a whole giant valley, and I want to terraform that. I want to make it all look all nice, and one of the blocks that I want to use for that is the moss, which I have plenty of. I have this whole chest full and this whole chest full, and the moss farm is also giving me these azalea bushes, which I've been using to create rooted dirt. So I need about that much, and I've also got enough to, actually not quite, to run it another time, because every time I run the rooted dirt farm over there, I need 2 stacks plus 2 of the flowering azalea, and also the same amount of moss. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that and put that away. The moss needs to go there, azalea trees go there. So basically, I placed down the moss right here, and then place the azalea tree down and grow it, and growing the azalea tree turns the moss into this lovely block, rooted dirt, which before I start the farm up again, I have to dig up all of this rooted dirt that I created before and go ahead and put that away in my shulker box. But yeah, that is another block that I want to use to decorate the underneath of my bridge. And also mud, which will be created using the rooted dirt here. I'll make mud with this contraption, and then the mud can be turned into clay over there. So the moss will be helping me make all of these different kinds of blocks. That is a pretty nice looking amount of rooted dirt. I've got a little over 9 stacks. That's pretty good. I like having that much rooted dirt. Alright, let's turn that on. And for the timing to be right, I gotta wait for those pistons over there to pulse once. Doesn't take long though. I'm patient. Any second now, it'll do its thing. Yeah, there it goes. And I'll pull that lever. I want to stay on this side. This side's better. I gotta get this moss and more bushes. Caleb says, Minecraft is actually insane. I know it's just a game, but there's an insane amount of things to do and things to be good at in Minecraft. You have super knowledge. There is a lot of things to do in Minecraft. It's kind of insane. I sometimes can't believe that they're still adding more to the game, because there came a certain point in my childhood when I was playing Minecraft and I was like, wait a minute, there's a lot of stuff in this game. And honestly, I feel like if I didn't start playing Minecraft when I was like 7 years old and have been playing it for the past like 13 years, I wouldn't know all this stuff about the game. It would be overwhelming to learn it all. I would have to have somebody tell me. Because there's just so much information. Kev says, I mean, the redstone idea is just crazy. Yeah, when all of these blocks came out back in 1.17, like, I knew there would be a way to... Oh no! Oh no! Everything's ruined. I never grabbed any more bone meal, so I'm gonna have to turn this off and start again. But anyway, yeah, I always knew that there was a way to do this with redstone, but I've just never really been super experienced with redstone, and I was kind of waiting for somebody else to make this farm. But nobody really did. There's a few rooted dirt farms on YouTube, but they're not really like what I was looking for. Alright, I need more bone blocks so that I can start my farm again. Let's grab 3 stacks. That'll fill up my shulker box completely. And then I'll just start again. I forgot about not having any more bone meal. Alright, we'll fill this up. Now I won't run out of bone meal. Look at that. Beautiful. And I need to fill up this and make sure I have the right amount of everything. Perfect. And now we'll just act like nothing happened. Any second now, those pistons will pulse once. Hey! Oh shoot. I've got everything all messed up. I have to do that again because I need 3 little blocks of rooted dirt there. They need to be there to start the farm correctly. Messing everything all up. That's alright though. It's not the end of the world, I just gotta wait for these again. And then everything will be all timed correctly and stuff. Any second. Come on. It probably actually... Oh, there it goes, though. We'll see if this works, because I was thinking maybe it didn't, like, fully reset before I tried to start it again. But it looks like everything's fine. I was just being a little impatient. Now I don't have to do anything. I just gotta place my moss and my azalea trees and bone meal them. I need that moss over there back, because I placed it wrong. I'm about at the point earlier where I ran out of bone meal and then had to like stop everything. I thought I'd be able to remember to go get more bone meal, but apparently not. It's right though, because I've got plenty of bone meal in this shulker box there. I gotta grab another stack of this. Good thing I actually have more. Last time I tried to grab a stack of bone meal, I did not have any more. Aw. Didn't mean to strip the log. I get so used to pressing the right mouse button to bone meal the stuff that when I go to break the log with the axe, I just press the right mouse button, and I need the left mouse button to break the log. It's Jason! Welcome to the stream. He says, how's it going? It is going great, Jason. Glad you could make it to the stream. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you in a stream. It's always good to see people. Oh. Gotta place that moss there. It's Jason says, what's the whole rooted dirt farm for? Underneath the big giant bridge that I built, there's a whole bunch of landscape underneath there. And I want to terraform it. I want to make it all look all nice. And I tore out all of the just regular Minecraft trees from under there, because I want to build my own Minecraft trees. Underneath that, I want the land to look nice, and one of the blocks that I'm going to use to do that is rooted dirt. Also going to use some moss and some mud and some clay. And make it look like a fairy tale forest. I want to build some like mushrooms and stuff. Just make it look really nice. I want to be able to look at that whole area from afar and kind of just have it look like a painting. I gotta collect all the blocks to do that. Berloom says, I'm back. Looks like I made it back before the end of the stream. You sure did. Ah, I didn't grow the azalea tree in time. I'm gonna have a block missing from this now. Oh well. Ah, that's not where it's supposed to be. I've been streaming for about 2 hours now. Normally I'd end the stream about right now, but I'm still running this dirt farm. So I'll go ahead and finish up what I'm doing here. It'll take a few more minutes. Because I've got 51 blocks left. think I'm gonna go ahead and turn the moss farm on again. I gotta run over there real quick. I'll do that right after this. Bam, bam, bam. Run, run. Ah. Pretty sure there's gonna be another block missing now because of that, but it's fine. I don't need 2 stacks and 2 rooted dirt each time I run this. And then by the time I'm done with this, I can go and collect all that moss that's over there. And hopefully there'll be more azalea bushes, because that's kind of all I really need. I have plenty of moss now. I just need azalea bushes. It's kind of just an azalea bush farm now. Vorloom says, I gotta go. Great stream. Bye. Thanks for stopping by, Vorloom. Glad you could make it to the stream. Just got 3 more little bits of moss left. I'll probably just need to place down 1 more and then it's gonna push all my blocks. Yeah. Alright, so I only missed out on 1 rooted dirt for that. It's right over here in the corner. You can tell it's missing. So let's turn everything off. Bam. And this one too. And I gotta make sure all this stuff doesn't just despawn. Oh. Wait a minute. It looks like I might have actually run out of bone meal in this farm. Yeah. That's why it's not doing anything. Okay. I gotta fill that up again. Let's actually just go grab a whole bunch more bone blocks. I'll fill that up all the way. because I'm definitely going to need more azalea bushes. I'm gonna need more inventory space. I gotta run over here. Alright, now I can turn this on and it'll actually do something. It'll actually start producing some moss for me. And along with it, azalea bushes. I want to be able to fit that whole thing in there. Let me just fill this up. And then that'll fill up. There's a hopper underneath that barrel. I want to be able to put as much bone meal in there as I possibly can so that I don't have to worry about it for a minute. Anyway, while that's running, let's put this moss down here. Put the carpets away, put that azalea bush away, and let's grab up this rooted dirt. We'll see how much we got in total for tonight's live stream. I wanted a whole shulker box, but I kind of wasn't really counting on getting that complete in one 2-hour live stream. I've already gone over the 2-hour mark. There's another couple of stacks. $11 stacks and 21 rooted dirt. That's not bad. It's a little bit less than half of a shulker box full, but that's okay. Rooted dirt is just kind of hard to collect. Got about the same amount of wood, which I'm happy about. Let's see if this can fit more bone meal. Guess I'll wait here for just a few more minutes and see how many of these azalea bushes I can collect. I'm gonna need as many azalea bushes as I need rooted dirt. So it's definitely something for me to keep in mind. Something I didn't really entirely think about before, but it's okay. I'm just gonna end up with a lot more moss than I need because I'm creating moss while I'm trying to get azalea bushes. And I'm getting a lot more moss than I'm getting azalea bushes, but it's okay. This farm is almost completely full of bone meal. I just need a little bit more. Perfect. Now it's not going to run out for quite some time. I mean, I've collected all of this moss and all of this moss, and that on stream tonight was the very first time that it actually ran out of bone meal, and I only filled it up once. So that's pretty good. You can get a lot of moss with one barrel full and a hopper full and a dispenser full of bone meal. So that's like a barrel and a half, a little over a barrel and a half of bone meal that gets put in this farm. And the thing about this moss farm is that it doesn't really use up much bone meal, and then the things that you get from the farm can be used to make more bone meal. So this is like infinite moss and infinite bone meal if you make this farm. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that lever there to stop the farm. Don't need it doing anymore. Aw, I hate it when the farm stops and then the water is still out of the dispensers. I'm gonna scoop it up real quick and put it back in there. There we go. All fixed. Now I don't have to hear the water flowing all the time. And I've got just enough azalea trees, actually a little bit more azalea trees to run that farm another time. That is a perfect way to end tonight's live stream. Got a decent amount of rooted dirt, even though I would have liked to have more. It's just the way she goes, I guess. It takes a while to collect the rooted dirt. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this live stream. If you liked it, don't forget to go ahead and leave a like. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed for some crazy reason, and click that bell notification icon so that you get notified every time I upload videos and do live streams here on my channel. Speaking of videos uploaded, there was a video that was uploaded to my channel earlier today, episode 38 of the Let's Play series, which is where I built this rooted dirt farm here. I also built the moss farm, the mud farm, and this little tower to dry out my mud arm to make clay. Anyway, if you haven't go watch that, it's a pretty good video. You should go watch that. And thank you so much for watching this live stream. Goodbye!